So, my name is Alex. So today I'm going to talk to you about my idea, MySock. So, $8 billion. $8 billion is what the wearable technology market is predicted to be by 2018. With this, a certain fuel band made over $500 million in 2013 alone. So, what if? What if I told you a sock would be the next big thing? So, pretty cool, right? So, MySock is a new, non-intrusive way to measure the body's functions, with three main features, including blood pressure, heart rate, and sweat loss, which sweat loss can be incorporated into telling the user that when to hydrate and also. So, no more, it gets even cooler. MySock is solely powered off the thermal heat of your feet. This means no more charging, no more batteries, and potentially an unlimited power source for the product. So, I know what you're thinking. Will this technology work? Is it available? I mean, at the moment, no, but it's on its way. For example, this very sexy pair of underpants, which can measure the body's heart rate and even respiration rate through the use of carbon electrodes, which through constant contact of the body produce real-time data. So again, can we harness the thermal energy of our feet? Like, is this technology available? The body emits over 100 watts of thermal heat. This is more than enough energy to power our laptops and any smart devices that we have. But current technology can only harness 40 milliwatts of this energy. So to put that in context, 40 milliwatts is enough to power a small wearable wristband, for example. So the technology for the sock is there, but it's still got some way to go, and nothing happens overnight. So, how will this data be collected that the sock produces? So, the MySock will be fully integrated into the MyCoach platform. So this means it will be able to record all your data. You have access to training plans, performance analysis, and much more features that are incorporated into the MyCoach platform. So, who is this product aimed at? Primarily it is athletes, and by athletes I mean people who play sports. So this can mean from a beginner who just started to go to the gym to a professional marathon runner. It's mainly based at people that play sports. But why does it have to stop off the track? With the benefits of measuring blood pressure and heart rate, MySock can be applied to within the healthcare industry. It could be used to look at problems such as high blood pressure, or if a patient suffers from a heart problem, it could be able to use this data, show it to them, say, look, your blood pressure is high, you might need to go see the doctor. But MySock could be used for everyday use. So it could be used to look at stress and fatigue. So if you've been working hard, too many hours at work, or you've been overtraining, you could say, look, you need to rest, rehabilitate, and then get back into training. So, with the MySock, the idea is to have 3 different models at 3 different price ranges, which each model will have different features. So for example, the MySock will be the basic sock, which will just be able to monitor heart rate, and this will have limited access to the MyCoach system. So then if we look at the MySock Elite, this will have complete measuring of all capabilities from blood pressure to heart rate to sweat loss, which optimize the athlete's hydration levels during a run, for example. So having the 3 different models will help broaden the market and have a larger market opportunity for the MySock. So I just want to say thank you for listening and welcome to the family.
I think the judges might be having some questions.
Yes.
I hope you're ready for them.
Methods it is, right? Methods?
Yes,
Methods. Congratulations, great idea.
Thank you.
Good presentation. My question is, what can my sock better than my coach? The currently existing my coach?
So the idea behind the sock would be, a sock is a non-intrusive way. So at the moment, the majority of people in the room are wearing socks. So I mean, you wouldn't have to wear any external devices such as watches or chest straps, which can, obviously, they say to someone, oh look, he's like measuring stuff, but it's to have a non-intrusive way to measure the body data.
And if I want to see the data, then I have to get this on my smartphone, or can I see that on my coach?
So the sock will distribute the data via Bluetooth, so this will be linkable to any smartphone that has the application and Bluetooth functions, also with computers, and it will be linked up to the smartphone watch.
So I also can use my coach watch and see the data?
For the MySock Elite version, which will be incorporated into all platforms, you'll be able to link this up with the smartphone watch.
Okay. First I'll let you guys ask some questions. Thank you.
Thanks also very much from my side for your presentation. Question, how are you going to market this product considering the RRP that you put forth? So from $80 to up to over 200 for a sock is quite steep. What would be, I mean, how do you think that the consumer is going to react to those price ranges?
The prices, to start with, they were just an estimate because it was really hard considering the technology isn't available yet. To get a price range is pretty difficult. So it's really just showing you the level at which the prices might increase between each sock. But regarding the high price, it would be something that a user invests in. So like the smartphone watch is 400 euros, around that price mark. So you invest in something for long-term use. The stock wouldn't just be used once and thrown away.
And you therefore also think that the yarn or the fabric used for the sock would stand the test of time, so to speak, because I think a watch, you know, if you don't throw it in the washing machine necessarily. So is that something that you considered in the overall equation of your idea?
I mean, the concept for the, as you see the image there, for the MySock, that's just, it's just a visual image. So I mean, the idea is quite forward-thinking. So I mean, it could be a thing that you adapt to your socks, like a clips-on or an actual sock. But regarding the material, that's something I couldn't say at this moment in time.
Coming from business unit sports performance accessories, I have a really realistic view on white socks, so sorry that I go down to this level and granularity of detail.
That's fine.
On the underwear that you showed,
Yes.
what's the price point of those? Because I assume they're washable.
Yes. The price point, there is no price point at the moment because they are a development, they're still in development, which that pair are being used and tested by the military. So the application for public use is not available.
How'd you find out about them?
A lot of research online.
Good, thank you.
Great presentation. I would ask a similar question to maybe what Matthias had asked. What was the insight? Why socks again?
Socks, I mean, I always experience it. Your feet always get hot. You're always wearing socks when you're training, when you're running, doing cycling in the gym. So it's one piece of clothing that's always on your feet. And obviously with the blood flow around your feet, you've got the constant heat. So they just one-on-one went together and it was like a sock.
So the insight was something that we always wear.
Yes, and to be non-invasive, so not show that you're wearing a body monitoring device. Something that could be, if you wanted to wear it to work, just to measure your heartbeat, if you was that curious, you could just wear them onto your trousers.
And as opposed to any other garment, or what's the advantage of the sock versus a bracelet? All the way. Yeah, I mean, it could be any garment. Could even be the underwear.
I mean, yeah, it could be underwear, it could be bracelet, but the sock was what I was confident pitching, and from talking to a few people, that's where I got the idea for the sock.
Okay, thank you.
Well then, thank you for your questions. Thank you for your presentation.